Hi, this is Keenan Isley, and this is Real Talk about Real Estate. And today I have Mindy Dopler, who is in Middlesex County, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Sinto muito, me perdoe, eu te amo, sou grato. Sinto muito, me perdoe, eu te amo, sou grato.
Thank
So,
you.
what does Middlesex County, what does that encompass?
So Middlesex County is probably one of the largest counties in Massachusetts. It starts with Cambridge, which is, typically Boston, and goes just about up to the New Hampshire border and almost to central Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bordered by Worcester County, Essex County, Bristol, and Norfolk County. But as far as the geographical layout, it spans a lot of cities and towns.
Yeah. Now, how long will it take you to get from one side to the other of the county?
Depends on the time of day. So you're looking at going through some major cities. I'm in Lowell, Massachusetts, which is goes back and forth between the fourth and fifth largest city, and just got ranked in one of the top 25 places to live in the Northeast.
Wow.
Yes.
I I
Yes.
think we just got ranked the happiest. I don't remember. I think that's what
Oh,
we said.
well,
The
I
most
could,
expensive
yeah.
and the happiest. So,
Yeah, well, Massachusetts is not as expensive as Hawaii, but it is expensive to
yeah.
live here. Now, Cambridge is much, much more expensive. So the further north you get toward New Hampshire, the lower the prices get. So you go through Cambridge, we have Lexington, Bedford, Burlington. That's all part of Middlesex County. We go out into Westford and Littleton. So as you go toward the west, and that is also Middlesex County. You can go up Lowell, Drake, also Middlesex County, and Drake borders New Hampshire. So it's a really, going north to south, a big geographic area. And you could go from Lowell to Boston in 30 minutes. Boston to Lowell could take you 3 hours.
Wow. So,
It all depends on what time of day. So
yeah.
when I meet with clients, and I actually do work even south of Boston, but for the purposes of Bang, I cover Middlesex County, although I really cover 5 counties. And so I make sure that if I'm down closer to Boston, I do my best to schedule my appointments in the middle of the day so
Yeah.
that I can head out of there no later than 3 o'clock because I want to beat that commute traffic.
Yep. That's what
Because
I do here too. We have a traffic problem. So between 9 and 3, that's about all I'll hit be on the road for. But yeah.
Uh, even at 9 o'clock, we can still have traffic heading into the city. So for me, the window is more like between 10 and 2.
So now what's the average price point in your area for a single
Oh.
family home?
I can't even say that there's an average price point because, like I sold 2 properties out in Chelmsford last year that were over $1 million.
Oh,
Right. And yet I've sold little one-bedroom condos for less than 250. So it really depends on which city. If it's a single family, if it is a condo, the square feet, is there land with it? And of course, condition. So the closer you get to Boston, you could be looking at millions.
yeah. So yeah, that's how it is here. Millions with an S,
Yes,
definitely.
yes. I
So
mean, to get a condo in Boston for $1 million is a bargain.
yeah.
But we have people who are north of Boston and Stoneham where maybe they pay like 3/4 of a million. They come to Lowell, they can cash out and buy something for cash if it's a condo. Single family homes, though, we've seen such appreciation since the pandemic that so many people who thought they would wait are priced out of the market.
Yeah. Yeah. Waiting is not what they should do, but I don't know. Their
Yeah,
uncle, their great uncle's cousin tells them they should wait, and so they do. And it just
right.
blows my mind because
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, waiting's the worst thing you can do. But now, so what's fun to do in your area?
So targeting in Lowell in particular, which is my home base. My office, we have a location in Lowell and in Westford, and I go back and forth between them. So Lowell happens to be the heart of the American Industrial Revolution. It started in Lowell.
Oh,
So we have,
wow.
yeah, so we have canals and rivers that provided hydroelectric power for these mills that were built in the early 1800s. So Lowell was founded officially in 1826. And we have some great mills. I'm living in one of those mills that has been converted into condos.
Oh, how
It's
cool.
also yeah, there's a lot of good women's history here too. The first strike by women was in Lowell in the boot mills factory, where they were fighting the 12, 15-hour workdays and the conditions.
Wow. Guess they weren't realtors, were they? So,
No, they were not. And we even had a quarter introduced by the Mint in 2019 that has the handmaids. Um, the mill girls were the that's what they called them, and they were the
yeah.
ones that were running the textile machines. And so
Wow. That
they're
is
on the
so
quarter.
interesting. I love that.
And we are considered part of the National Park Service,
Oh, you're just the town?
the city. The whole
Oh,
city is considered national park. Yeah,
wow. So
yeah.
now what about property taxes? What do those
So
like in the area?
they're all over the place. I mean, if you went out to a place like Stowe, which is kind of the Worcester, Middlesex County border, years ago, they had over $10,000 on property taxes, right? Whereas people that were living in Lowell at that same time were paying less than $5,000 in property taxes. So I mentioned that Drake it borders New Hampshire, and Drake it property taxes are higher than Lowell. So Lowell is more affordable in that regard. The prices are a little bit better. And the difference is that we're on the south side of the Merrimack River, whereas Drake is on the north side of the Merrimack River. We also have the University of Massachusetts Lowell in Lowell, and it crosses both the north and the south side. And I used to be faculty there, as a matter of fact, which is how I ended up in Lowell. And so somebody who lives in Drake but works on the South Side campus has to cross the river. And it's like we were just talking about with the traffic during commute times, crossing the river can be a nightmare.
Oh, wow. So no,
So the prices are different on the north side of the river versus the south side of the river, even in the same city.
yeah. So wow. Well, what else do you want people to know about your area?
We have lots and lots of sunshine. So I that makes a big difference. I moved here from San Francisco,
Oh, yeah.
and where I lived, it was very foggy. I mean, I lived in a neighborhood called the Inner Sunset, and we used to joke around that it was named the Sunset because the sun set and never rose again. So it was always fogged in. Whereas I don't mind when it's really cold here because the sun is out and it just lifts everybody's spirits. So we have people that are out there in flip-flops once it gets over 32 degrees, it feels like it's summer because it's crazy. It's crazy because it feels like it's a warm, sunny day because the sun is out. I mean, like, I don't know if you can see, but the sun is out right
Yeah.
now too.
So, and
And
oh no, we have blue sky today. Has been
so
raining a lot, which is unusual for us,
we
but
have over 190 days of sunshine a year.
that's
So
incredible. So, yeah.
community gardening is a big thing because we get a lot of sunlight. People are physically active. It's become more of a biking community, something that I brought with me from San Francisco, and I'm a biking advocate. Um, it feels like Lowell in particular feels like a small town, like it's almost like a rural town, even though it's a city, because it's all so compact that no matter where you go, you run into people you know, and people are out and about and interacting in the community.
I love that. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. If you know anybody that is thinking of moving to the kind of Boston-ish and up area, let me know. I would love to get you connected. This has been awesome. Thank you so much. So this is the
Thank
Real
you.
Talk about real estate, and I'll see you on the next one.
Sinto muito, me perdoe, eu te amo, sou gato. Sinto muito, me perdoe, eu te amo, sou gato.